They went and bought trash bags. It's like they tried to clean up.
Somebody broke that light. Wow, this is really a mess.
In the master bathroom, it looked like somebody threw up in the bathtub.
No, that's grim. Hey, this is Rich from HouseBarons.com. My brother Dave and I and Dave's son Caleb renovated a massive 6,000 square foot lake house, and it took us over 2 years to complete the renovation. Considering an average size house is, say, 1,500 to 2,000 square feet, it's like doing 3 or 4 houses. And it was a complete redo. I mean, we had to gut this whole 6,000 square feet, most of it all the way down to the studs. So the crazy thing that happened is it got placed on a rental site, and the very first guest absolutely trashed it. If you're new to our channel, consider subscribing, because we want to show you how to do a job yourself so you can save a ton of money. Right, Clive? We did an astonishing amount of work here, and it was really difficult. Yes, that's us there. We're on top of a ladder that's on top of a 4-story scaffold, and that's the only way we could reach the peaks of this house to do siding. All right, to catch you up, we actually sold the house, and we'll do a walkthrough video down the road. But for today, just wanted to show you guys what happened to the house. So the renter said 4 people were going to arrive for 3 days, and the owner was jazzed. I mean, she did everything she could to get the place to look immaculate. She got a bunch of planters and put them out for them, and she hired our company to come back in and just take care of a ton of, maintenance things that needed to be taken care of. And she had professional cleaners come in. The place was stunning inside and outside. If you have a rental property horror story that you'd like to share with our audience, leave that info in the comments below. We'd be very interested to hear what happened. Here's what happened to the beautiful lake house that we renovated. This group of guys just left. They were here from Friday, May 15th to Sunday, May 17th, 2020. And they left a disaster. Neighbors described it as young men from all over the country, all different license plates. They're told they cannot park beyond these pillars. And the neighbors said they were parked all the way down the street, all the way down to where that tree is, way down there. There can only be 5 cars. I guess there are cars everywhere. These guys left alcohol all over the premises. Just left their bottle of vodka there, half full. I don't know, they got her flag out and threw it on the ground. Pretty uncool to me. And there's their skull and their cinnamon whiskey. For some reason they took all these rugs out. Man, these are all brand new rugs, so that looks pretty beat up to me now. This is a brand new lighting system. Somebody broke that light. So this is kind of weird because they left like cigarettes, and their clothes. Their clothes are all over the place. So this is just like all their clothes that they just kind of left around. No smoking rule on this premises, and there are empty cigarette cartons all over the place. Cigarette butts are everywhere. Okay, this is our formerly beautiful back deck. How many people did he say were going to be here?
4.
Wow. That's a lot of drinking for 4 people. There's poker chips everywhere. Looks like a weekend of drinking, smoking, and gambling. Wow. So you have a policy where they're supposed to clean stuff up before they leave?
Yep.
It doesn't look like that happened.
No.
Wow, this is really a mess. Well, at least they turned the grill off. Oh, that's crazy. Just left out sausages and beef. Okay, so now we're in the main level of the house. There's more clothes left in the bathroom. So here's our beautiful counters, all full of their stuff. Wow.
Look at, they ripped apart the stove.
Man, there's like food on the floor. This is really gross.
They went and bought trash bags. It's like they tried to clean up.
Looks like somebody went to Notre Dame. Oh, that's really disgusting. A bunch of pizza rolls just in a bunch of water or alcohol. Their cooktop is all trashed. So they actually made a little effort to put some trash somewhere. Here they bought 70 bags. I guess they're anticipating a mess. Wow, I wonder how many people were here. There's no way. You said you rented it to 4 people. How could they possibly drink this much? Well, there's more alcohol. There's more socks and
Party pong
stuff. There's more clothes over here and money, more drinks, and weirdly more clothes. More clothes down there. Let's see what scary stuff's in the basement. And there's stuff spilled already on the felt there. Some more socks. Somebody's San Francisco 49ers hat. Okay, so this is what we call the green bedroom, and there's stuff just left everywhere. There's another hat and a whole bag of clothes. Bunch more beer. The second bedroom, this is the bedroom we call the gray bedroom, and there's just, you know, stuff laying around again. And more clothes. Yikes. No, I hope that's not broken. These little light up trees are really cool. More socks. This is our blue bedroom. More clothes, and it's got more cans. And then, I don't even know what that is. Oh, somebody's shorts, I guess. It's really weird to me, like, how much, like, underwear. It's like men's boxer briefs are all over the house. Hey, somebody used the trash can. That's the biggest surprise so far. I'm looking around this house. Holy cow. There's more random stuff, and then this is the master bedroom. Somebody left their sunglasses. Looks like somebody made an effort to clean with our vacuum. Yikes, more shorts. More clothes all over the place. And more beer. No, that's grim. Somebody threw up in this bathtub. Man, that's really terrifying. Oh wow, it's an area that isn't trashed. Our beautiful master balcony. There's an overhead view of all the carnage. This is normally nice and neat. Somebody's shorts. Surprise. Okay, well, now we have a theater room in the attic. What mess awaits us here? Well, some more socks, and oh, that's weird. Somebody's mask. Man, I'm creeped out to even be in here. And somebody left their shoes. How crazy is that? How could you not know that you don't have your shoes? I mean, they seem like children by leaving their clothes everywhere. I don't know what happened there. All right, so here comes the very gross and disgusting part of this video. We're going to talk about all the places these guys threw up. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Family Guy video where they have a drinking contest and they just threw up all over the place. Well, that's almost exactly, this is like the real life version of that animated cartoon. Well, for starters, they threw up in the master bedroom next to the bed. They puked in the master bathtub. They barfed in the master sink. Side note on that, there is actually still a mess in that sink, and the cleaners couldn't get it because somebody had stuffed paper towel down there. I don't know if they were trying to clean it, but now it's a big clog and jam. And so Dave and I now get to try to unclog that this weekend. Something really look forward to. Hoping we don't get hepatitis. They also threw up in the main floor entryway rug. Somehow they managed to throw up on 3 different throw rugs in the kitchen. Somebody vomited under the dining room table. Another person barfed on the great room rug. For those of you keeping score, these people somehow threw up in 9 different areas in this beautiful home. And as a bonus, somebody left an unidentified stain up in the attic. So as I surveyed the damage of the house and I was walking through, and you would see that these guys got sick all over the place. I mean, it's kind of a mind-blowing idea. They made a little effort to kind of clean it up, and the way they did that was just to remove the throw rugs. But regarding all the rest of the areas, they just partied around them. So I guess I would call that pretty hardcore partying if you're just going to party around vomit. All right, so now let's talk about cleaning up the mess. And basically that was done over a number of days by 3 different groups. So the first group went in, and you could call them the party of first responders. And they had probably the grimmest task. I mean, there was so much disgusting stuff everywhere. They were just trying to clear the initial debris. And that involved, there was a mountain of half-empty beer cans and a mountain of half-empty vodka bottles. And it actually took them 10 hours just to bag up the initial trash, to pour out all that alcohol and bag up all the disgusting food and everything else that was left out. So the second wave of cleaners, it was a professional group, and there were 4 of them. And they ended up logging 15 man hours. And the note they made is, you might want to screen your guests a little better, which definitely is the key here. The third wave of cleaners that came in were floor and carpet cleaners, and they ended up having to use an EPA-approved floor sanitizer because there was so much vomit, and also there were wet men's boxers like throughout the entire house. And so, it was just so grim. Amazingly, the floor and carpet guys were able to get out all of the stains for all the giant area rugs and for the different floors. And the only place that they couldn't get, there was a couple of smaller throw rugs that just had too much gross stuff on it. And so we had to toss those. So astonishingly, the cost, if you add up everything as far as damages and all of the different cleaning costs, the total bill was over $4,000. So that's one pretty expensive party. And all that is being passed on to the person and the group of people that rented the house, allegedly the 4 of them. There was a terms and conditions agreement that the renter did sign, and the renter broke pretty much like all of the terms. So they said there were only going to be 4 people, and obviously there was way more than 4 people. There weren't supposed to be any smoking. They smoked pretty much all over the property. And in addition, they weren't supposed to park more than 5 cars, and they weren't supposed to park outside of the pillars. And they parked all the way down the street. The renters were supposed to clean up their mess before they left. Well, quite obviously that didn't happen. So here are some of the steps the new homeowner is taking to make sure that no crazy incident like this happens in the future. Very soon, the owner is going to have video cameras installed on the exterior of the property, so she'll be able to view the property 24/7. A number of other security measures are going to be installed, and the house is going to be quite secure. So if you're considering turning your house into a vacation rental house, you really need to screen these people first. I mean, do the Spanish Inquisition, man. You got to ask them, what are your intentions for the house and how many people are going to be there? get the names of all the people that are going to be there and, ask them how many cars are going to be there, get the license plate of each car. You set a limit on the number of cars that can be there, because that's probably the easiest way to prevent a giant party. So then you're going to have to set up security cameras and just, maybe even do a drive-by at some point during their stay and just count the cars. And if they're over the limit, it just depends on how you want to handle it. You could, call them, text them and say, hey, what's up? And give them an opportunity to clear out. And, if they don't, then call the police. Don't be shy to just break it up. If you set all these terms and conditions, then that's a breach of contract on their part. As far as we know, that means you get to keep their money and they need to leave the premises. Also, be sure to collect a big security deposit up front. I mean, I'm talking like $2,500 plus. And, you just tell them, hey, we're just trying to protect ourselves because we've seen a YouTube video where these people trashed a beautiful home. And we just, want to make sure everything's good. And if you guys leave it in good condition, you'll get all your money back. So there really should be no issue at all. Now, our parents taught us to be respectful of other people and their property. Evidently, the people that rented here didn't learn that lesson from anybody. To the people who trashed this house, if you happen to see this video, if you continue to live so recklessly, bad things are going to happen in your life, guaranteed. Let this video be a cautionary tale. If you're going to rent out your house for vacation rental, you really have to take a lot of precautions before you get that first renter. All right, well, if you got anything out of the video, if you could hit the like button, that really helps out our channel. Also, share this video to whoever you know that might want to rent their house out. Thank you very much for viewing, and we'll see you in this video.